Europa, a frozen moon orbiting Jupiter, looms in the black void. The surface, a cracked shell of ice, hides the most daring feat of human engineering beneath its surface. A massive structure, impossibly large, emerges slowly, seemingly born, from the planet itself. Towering buildings rise from the ice like jagged mountains, encased in thick layers of translucent ice, forming a city unlike any humanity has ever seen. Yet there is something wrong about the sight of it. A humming noise, faint but persistent, resonates in the emptiness, as if the city itself is alive. The camera zooms into a particular part of the city, a large research facility carved deep beneath the ice, connected to the surface by a series of tunnels. A single window at the far end of the complex is shattered. Snow and ice blow into the hallways as a figure staggers through the breach, covered in frost, blood dripping from their face. The door slides open with a hiss, revealing a team of scientists in protective suits. The figure gasps, collapsing to the ground. The lead scientist, Dr. Callie Ward, crouches next to the figure. Her voice shakes with urgency. What happened? Where's the rest of the team? The figure, barely able to speak, mumbles a word before passing out. The others? Gone? The city? It's waking. Dr. Callie Ward stares at the unconscious figure of the man, her heart racing. The eerie words echo in her mind as she leads a team to investigate what happened. They are the first human colony to settle Europa, part of a pioneering mission to establish a permanent presence on the icy moon. The city they've built, hidden beneath the thick layer of ice, is meant to be a marvel, a testament to human achievement. But now, it feels like a nightmare. Something is wrong. Callie navigates through the labyrinthine corridors of the research complex, her eyes darting nervously. The architecture is overwhelming, towering, alien, yet oddly human. The walls pulse with a strange energy, as if the city itself is alive. She orders the crew to check every corner, but the tension is palpable. What happened to the rest of the team? One of her colleagues, Dr. Mason Yates, asks as he studies a data terminal. I don't know, but we need to figure this out fast. If what that man said is true, the city is waking up. The challenge becomes clear. They must discover what's causing the disturbances. But the deeper they dig into Europa's secrets, the more the city seems to resist. The ground beneath their feet trembles. The walls vibrate. They are not alone. Days pass as the crew delves deeper into the mystery. Unexplained malfunctions become common. Air filtration systems malfunctioning, energy surges, and strange, untraceable readings on their instruments. As they explore more of the underground city, they uncover ruins, artifacts from an ancient civilization, long gone but eerily familiar. They find symbols, reminiscent of human architecture, carved into the walls, as if the city had been designed for a purpose long forgotten. Callie and Mason are the first to discover a hidden chamber, its walls lined with strange devices. Their scanners indicate that these devices are still operational, though no one can explain how. Callie's breath catches in her throat as she approaches the central device. It hums, pulsing with energy. What the hell is this? She mutters, reaching out to touch the device. Suddenly, the chamber shakes violently and the lights flicker. The air becomes thick with static. A voice, distorted and hollow, echoes through the room. Do you wish to know the truth? The voice comes from the walls themselves. The city is alive, aware of their presence. The stakes grow higher as Callie and her team race to understand what they've uncovered. The city is sentient, and it has begun to awaken after centuries of dormancy. The ancient civilization that once inhabited Europa has left behind not just a city, but a sentient, self-repairing entity, a construct designed for a purpose none of them understand. Its energy is building, its power is growing, and it is now aware of humanity. As the crew uncovers more of the hidden truths, they realize the city was built to protect something, a secret buried deep beneath the surface, a power far greater than they ever imagined. But as they get closer to uncovering it, the city begins to resist more violently. Its self-repair systems are active, sealing off sections of the city, trapping them in a growing maze of walls and barriers. The cruise. Survival becomes a race against time. Callie, Mason, and a few remaining survivors must navigate through collapsing tunnels and malfunctioning systems to reach the core of the city, the heart of its consciousness. Along the way, they face terrifying manifestations of the city's defenses, including illusions of people they once knew, twisted and distorted by the city's waking mind. In a final confrontation, Callie reaches the core. She faces the truth. The city was not built to serve humanity. It was built to protect Europa's most dangerous secret, a force that could reshape the universe. The city is not just alive. It is a guardian, an entity that exists to ensure that no one disturbs its power. In a shocking twist, Callie realizes that the city's consciousness has become her own. She is now part of the city, its will merged with hers. The question becomes, will she continue the legacy of the ancient civilization, or will she fight to keep the secret of Europa buried? The city settles into an eerie calm. Europa's surface is silent once again, though the hum of the city still resonates deep below. The survivors, those few who remain, are left to question what they've uncovered. Callie stands alone, staring at the vast expanse of Europa's frozen surface. The city, now dormant once more, seems to pulse beneath the ice, waiting for something or someone. As the camera pulls back, a single line of dialogue echoes in the silence. The city is not finished. The story ends with an unsettling question. Has the city truly finished waking, or is it just beginning? The answer, as with all great mysteries, remains out there, hidden beneath the ice.